What is going on, everybody? I am back with another Pokemon Showdown battle replay. And this time, got some Ario because Ario Beta is officially an unofficial thing. So, yeah, get ready to see a whole lot of that on my channel. But I wanted to do some Showdown Live with this team, but unfortunately enough, I'm busy things going on. So, those things kind of take precedence over Pokemon. So, had to settle with just a simple battle replay. Don't want to go too heavily into talking about my team. I'll do that whenever I do a Showdown Live, which will hopefully be soon. But quick rundown, have a defensive core with Spiritomb and Bronzong. I have a Choice Band of Cinccino for an anti-lead type purposes for getting rid of those sticky web leads because I do not like that broken piece of shit on the field. I have a Defog Skuntank because Defog Skuntank is a set that I've been wanting to use, so finally Ario is a thing, so I get a chance to use it effectively because Crocodile is not a thing. And then I have Calm Mind, Life Orb, Reuniclus, and Choice Scarf Kyurem, just to have them on there as offensive threats and so I could whore them out before they leave the tier. So, yeah, that's really about that, so let's just move around with the battle. So, right off the bat, he leads up with Smeargle, so I'm figuring, okay, I'll just lead off with Cinccino, go for Tail Slap, take that thing out. But, you know we're gonna have a good battle when you miss a Tail Slap and he puts you to sleep with Spore. So, Cinccino's asleep, which sucks, so I'm just going to go into my Skuntank because I want to get that thing in before he sets up any sort of hazard, which is what I do. Go for the Defogger here in case he wanted to just switch out right now as opposed to setting up more hazards, but he does just opt to set up more hazards, which is like, okay, I'll just go for a Taunt on you now because Smeargle doesn't carry any offensive moves, so that means when I taunt it, it will have to switch out, unless he wants to go for Struggle for some stupid reason. But, now, knowing that he's going to have to switch out, I'm just going to go for a Defog now. As for some reason he goes to Cresselia, which it's like, why would you switch a Psychic type into a Skuntank? People who don't play lower tiers. But anyways, or just in general, why would you do that? But I go for a Taunt on the thing as he tries to Thunder Wave me, so that thing, I guess he's going to have to switch out, so go for Pursuit. In case you want to do that, in case he didn't have like Moonblast or something, and he does switch out, goes to his Clawitzer. Now, I go into my Spiritomb because I guess I didn't want to take a Aura Sphere, but then again, a Water Pulse or Scald would have still done, or still would have been better options, just because Stab and Aura Sphere is neutral on Skuntank. But anyways, going to Spiritomb, he ends up pulling the Confusion on me with the first Water Pulse, which sucks, so I'm just going to go for a Will-O-Wisp as I managed to live the second Water Pulse on 1%, which is great, so now I'm just going to go for a Sucker Punch. Fortunately, I do not hit myself with Confusion, which means I will be able to get the Sucker Punch off, as he's just going to kill me off the Water Pulse, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, Spiritomb... No, I would have liked to have Spiritomb for his Delphox, so never mind. And his, Cresselia, but anyways, I still have Skuntank for them, so I should be good to go for as far as the battle goes. But anyways, gonna go for the Pursuit just to kill off this Clawitzer in case he wanted to preserve it for whatever reason. But now he goes to the Delphox, and I'm figuring, okay, maybe this thing has Choice Specs. He wants to trick the specs to me through Switcheroo. So I'm like, okay, look at my team. One of my team won't mind taking a Choice Specs. Oh, Kyurem won't mind taking a Choice Specs. I'll just go for that. But yeah, he's just gonna go straight for the Fire Blast. Turns out he's Life Orb, so now I'm just like, okay, Kyurem, what can I really do? Like, I don't have anything that wants to switch into a Fire Blast, so I'm just gonna stay and go for a Draco Meteor, get some good damage off, and then go into Skuntank and just go for the Sucker Punch to take this thing out. So, Delphox is down Skuntank with another kill in this game. And actually, now that I think about it, I think Skuntank gets every single kill in this game. But, yeah. So, he brings in Pikachu, and just gonna go into Bronzong because I'm specially defensive. Last I checked, Pikachu doesn't carry Flare Blitz or Fire Blast or Dark Pulse or anything like that. But it turns out he does get knockoff, which makes Pikachu, that's fine. Light Ball does some crazy things for you. But at this point, I'm just going to set up my rocks, because rocks are nice to have up, especially for Swellow, get to break this Smeargle Sash. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I could live another knockoff, I could live another Thunderbolt, so I'm just going to go for an Earthquake, take this thing out. but he gets the paralysis with the Thunderbolt, and then I get the full para, which means I will not be able to take the Pikachu out with an Earthquake, and I'm just going to die. So I'm just going to go with the Skuntank, going to go for a Sucker Punch because it's the best move I have, and plus it's going to take him out because Pikachu has like 10 defense. But turns out he's Psychic, and I get the paralysis, which stupid. That's what that is. So now I'm just gonna go for a taunt because Smeargle's back in. I don't want the Sticky Web up because that's just bad for me because my Cinccino's, like, even though my Cinccino's asleep, there's still a chance of it waking up, which is why I go into it now because I want to try to burn some sleep turns, hopefully get it to wake up because Cinccino is probably my most reliable thing to take on his Swellow at this point. So Swellow comes in. Unfortunately, I do not wake up this turn, which means he will be able to just take me out with a Facade this next turn, which sucks because now I just have to hope that my Skuntank doesn't get the full para as I go for the Sucker Punch, because that's my only way I'm going to win at this point, because my Reuniclus, it's a Reuniclus, so I only have Focus Blast and Side Shock on it, but do manage to break through the paralysis and kill that thing off with the Sucker Punch. So at this point, it's pretty much game, because I'm going to go for a taunt right here as he sets a Reflect, and since I see Reflect, I now know this moveset is dual screens with Thunder Wave. Obviously saw Thunder Wave earlier, and then I'll assume that his last move is going to be Psychic, or maybe Moonlight. I don't know, I'll assume Psychic just so that thing can do something. But since I'm a Dark type, obviously you can't go for a Psychic, and then he also has Smeargle, which I could just taunt that thing. I don't care if he has Destiny Bond, because I mean, I could taunt it, and then all he will be able to do is just struggle and just kill himself. But he is actually going to save a good 10 turns of this game and just forfeit right there. So that is going to be game right there. So hope you guys did enjoy this game. If you did, feel free to leave a comment down below. Definitely do not forget to show that like button some love. And also, I will have a Showdown live hopefully soon. I'll probably get around to recording it sometime next week, hopefully. But yeah, that was about that. So if you guys enjoyed this video and wish to see more from me in the near future, then feel free to click that subscribe button down below. So with all that stuff being said, thanks for watching and peace.